and I'm pissing off the neighbors. Whether homegrown or imported, we feeling shorted, cause we waiting on our paper. So next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Yeah, you don't know about the D, you don't know about the streets, cause when you're in the motor city, nothing is as pretty as the hustle. And I'm pissing off the neighbors. Whether homegrown or imported, we feeling shorted, cause we waiting on our paper. So next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Yeah, you don't know about the D, you don't know about the streets, cause when you're in the motor city, nothing is as pretty as the hustle. You don't know about the D, you don't know about the streets, cause when you're in the motor city, everything ain't pretty, but it's love though. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Yeah.
What up, though? All right, that was the wrong transition. Let's try that again. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. What up, though? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Spike Kool-Aid, man. It has been a long time. Last time we were on was February the 10th. Man, oh man. I said I was gonna be right back, and yeah, it's been what, 6 months almost? 6 months, 5 months, almost 2, yeah, 5.5. Oh, man, I'm sorry, y'all. Whew. I'm still dealing with that training camp, son. What up, though? Welcome to Spike Kool-Aid for the 28th. We got to get the viewership back up. We got to get the views back up, but we gonna get it going, man. I'm going hard in the paint this off season. So shout out to God Monkey, Danny V. Hope you got your helmet, sir. Appreciate you. What's up, Cartier? What's going on, bro? First preseason game is creeping up. Yes, it is. And I will actually be there. Kiera, what up, though? Hey, yo, what's up? It's been a long time. It's been a long time. What had happened was is that one day turned into 7 days, and then 7 days turned into a few weeks, and then a few months. But we back. We back, and we going hard in the paint, all right? We got somebody joining the team. He's going to do a show on Fridays. I just got to work out the kinks, and we'll be not yet. Okay. I sent you the pic though, right? So you should get it today. I'm calling it. You're gonna get it today. What's up, ones? What's going on? It's been a minute, bro. Yes, it has. It's been a lot going on. Will, what up? All right, so let me feel and cue y'all up to what's going on, what's been going on the last couple of months. Man, okay, so I've got Lion Syndicate. You guys know all about that. So that's the bread and butter. That's the baby over there. Man, it's just been a lot going on, and it's getting harder and harder to juggle everything. You guys know that I started doing YouTube full time back in October, and now it's really time to go hard. This is my kind of last ditch effort in putting all of this stuff together, and trying to make it all work, right? So I've got a bunch of, y'all have no idea how many channels. I got a lot of channels, man. I got a lot. So, but we're at the end of the road right now. This is probably all I can do, but we'll be back, man. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the same schedule per usual. We got somebody joining the team. He's going to do Friday, probably evening. That's all I'll tell you for right now. But we are back. Training camp, man. Hot in the mug. It was hot, went to training camp. But what has happened, man? A lot of stuff has happened. Whew, man, found some stuff out, and about just a lot of family stuff has happened, but everybody's good. Nick, I don't know what happened to Nick. I haven't really talked to him. I'm sure he's probably busy doing some other things. I usually let him do his thing, but we're going hard this year. And when I say we, I mean like hard, trying to fill the channel with what it was originally meant to be, which is multiple content creators. But believe it or not, it's tough to find people that are like-minded as you. Let me get some more. Man, listen, I'm hot. It was hot today. You understand? I'm gonna have to get another one. Any other accounts on X? What's up? Nope, just the one I have. Just the one that I have. Okay. So what have we missed? We have missed quite a bit. We missed all of free agency. We missed all, and I really did intend to get on, but I did not have time. Like I said, some stuff there were some things I had to go through and get done for my son, my wife, her family. So it's been a lot going on, but I'm going to try to make time for this thing because this is part of what I want to do. But we missed a lot. We missed all of the off season, all of not training camp. That's now all of free agency, all of the draft. We missed everything. So after the Super Bowl was over, I need to take a little break. Like I took the most breaks I think the longest break I've ever taken on YouTube this year. I needed a break, man. The Commanders' loss really shook me. It didn't hurt as bad as the 49ers, but it really shook me, man. It really I had to not like reassess whether or not I wanted to be a fan, but I had to fall back a little bit because my body was affected by the loss. And I was like, yo, I need to fall back. So I fell back and yeah, 1 month turned into like 5. But we back on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the comment section. And today's going to be like a catch-up day. We'll be back to our regular program like next week where we got, segments and stuff like that. But if we get a segment, we get a segment. But anything y'all want to talk about, you want to know about the offseason or anything like that, I'll just kind of go into the meantime, give you my thoughts on the offseason. What's up, Stat Pat? What's good with you? The one says the humidity sucks here. Where are you at, bro? Here? Is it true Broderick Martin is injured again? Okay. You know what? Let's start with that. I did not see he got banged up, but he was out there today. He was playing he was on there with the second teams. Broderick Martin is done. He's done. I saw no drive, no force, no enthusiasm. I think he's done. Brad, if he stays on the team, it's simply because Brad needs a body. That's it. Broderick Martin is done. He is, when I say like done, I mean like crispy bacon, done. The Broderick Martin experiment is over. He didn't even make it 3 years, but it's over. It's over. I wouldn't be surprised if he is playing in the UFL if that league is still around. I heard that the 96 pick was looking better. No, you ain't hear that from me. You did not hear that from me. Speaking of Judon, Since the time we've been on, we've released Zadarius Smith. He is still not on the team. We've had the draft. We still did not draft an edge rusher earlier than the 6th round outside of Aiden Hutchinson. We took Ahmed Hassanin, and I have not been able to see him. I've not been able to see him, man. So what they do at training camp is it's 2 fields. The main bleachers is like, you would call that field number 1, and then you got a field number 2. If you're sitting in VIP, shout out to the VIP, you can kind of get a decent view of both fields. But if you're with the fans in the main bleachers, you can only see one field really good. And I haven't been able to see him like at all. Now, what I did see today is like the defense was off on the back, like this back section back here. And like, I didn't get to see Hutch today, the defensive line and stuff like that. But we got to see a couple team drills. We got to see some red zone one-on-one work, but we didn't really get to see anything intense because they went on the other side of the field. I know Saturday for the season ticket holders, they were on by the bleachers. So Ahmed, man, I can't really say anything because I haven't really seen him. I'm here in, man, where is that even at, bro? Where is that at? Any news on Christian Wilkins front? Man, he's not coming here. We're not coming here. He's not coming here. I hope they play Tesla and Hassan a lot in the preseason. Speaking of preseason, okay? The Hall of Fame game is in 3 days. I will be at that game. So I will be able to give y'all updates and stuff on Friday when we go live Friday. I will be at that game. I'm excited because I want to see a lot of the young guys. Like today, what I noticed is that Craig was getting a lot of work. Craig Reynolds was getting a lot of work. It was some standouts, man. Terrion Arnold, he made a mess. It looks like he's made a massive jump. It really does. So it's a lot of good stuff that came out of camp. But today, man, y'all got some questions. Y'all want to talk about something, put it in the comment. I'm tired. I only got 4 hours of sleep. The night, Friday night to Saturday night, I didn't sleep at all. So I think I'm still recovering from that. You coming to Atlanta for the preseason, I'm going to be there. Seats are super cheap. Stat, I am not. It didn't even cross my mind. It didn't even cross my mind to come there. Yeah, but I am going to oh my God, the schedule came out. I missed a lot. I'm sorry about that. Schedule release. All of that came out. So here's what I plan to do this year. Lions play 9 road games. I plan to go to 8 of them. The only one I'm not going to is the Chicago game in the winter, which is like in January. That's the only one I'm not. Is it in January? It's a cold game. The Lions play 7 games outdoors, I believe it is. And all of those games, of course, are on the road. But I plan to go to 8 of the 9 road games. That includes Baltimore, Washington, Green Bay, SoFi. Where else? Where else? Philly. So I plan to go to all of those games. I can drive to every game but the LA Rams. That's it. I can drive to every game. That's the plan. I got to go actually pick up me a vlogging camera because I'm gonna attempt to vlog some of this stuff. Am I doing any watch parties this year for any away games? Lupe, probably not because I'll be at most of them. And you know what, man? The watch parties, bro, I don't know how I feel about them because the first place we went to, Lions lost both times. So it made y'all superstitious. Then I've been looking at other places and they're kind of expensive. Like this, the good news about Uno's is that they worked with me. You know what I'm saying? Other places, like I was looking at, where was I looking? I was looking at DraftKings where we was doing the Michigan Panther watch parties. And they have a fee if you spend so much money. Like if you don't spend enough money, you got to pay something like that. So I was like, that's okay. Cause I can't guarantee how many people are going to come out. We need more film room reactions. Danny. Yes. So those are all coming this year. So here's the plan this year. And this is why I said I'm kind of not stressed out, but I'm tapped out. So Spike Kool-Aid airs on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's the plan. Syndicates, the reactions to the game will happen on Monday. I'll do a reaction to the game. The goal is to break down at least one play every day. Every day. Then, and this is why I be telling y'all like my hands are full But I'm not going to sacrifice this channel. What I'm going to start doing is condensing, and eventually, like, I might have to condense so much that I lose a couple things. But it won't be this channel because we need this channel because we need to be able to talk live. But I've got the reactions to every game is going to be Monday because last year I was trying to juggle too much. This year I got it all worked out. So yeah, those are coming. Film reactions will be on Monday, and then I'll try to break down a play, at least one of my favorite plays every day. But those are coming. But as far as the schedule release, Lions got a gauntlet schedule. I got them 13-4, 11-6. We still didn't do anything on the defensive line, in my opinion, as far as edge rush. Still waiting. Zadarius Smith, I don't know what's going to happen. Somebody told me that, I saw a tweet today. Somebody sent me a DM and said that a rookie edge rusher for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers went down today. And I don't know how severe it is, but maybe Zadarius could go there. You know that they're going to be looking. Zadarius wants to play here. If I'm Big Z, I'm 32 years old. I ain't trying to go play in hot Florida. I ain't going there. So he wants to come back here. I don't know if Brad is going to make it happen. I don't know. But Lions did sign a cornerback. They did sign a cornerback. I'm going to talk about that more on Lions Syndicate. He actually came from the Battlehawks, and I think he spent some time in the NFL before. Thank you, lady. I appreciate it. David Walker, I heard a lot of people wanted him here. Yes, I think that is his name. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, man. So today, man, I wanted to, like, I'm tired. I'm probably going to take a nap, but I don't know, man. Probably just kick back in the recliner, catch a nap. I wanted to touch base with y'all. I want to let y'all know we back, and we'll be back on Wednesday and Friday. So Thursday is the Hall of Fame game. I'll be there. I'm looking forward to that because I want to see a lot of these young guys. I'm very kind of intrigued. So the Lions get a bonus game, and this could be the make or break for a lot of people. Maybe Broderick plays well. I don't know. But I think he's going to be up against it. As a matter of fact, a lot of good, every year we've been seeing more and more talent get cut. The legend, Tom Kennedy, making plays. Jackson Meeks, he's looking good out there. It's really going to come down between Levet and Meeks. And one of those guys is going to be on the practice squad along with Tom Kennedy. Terrion Arnold looks great. Hutch looks great. Didn't miss a step. I haven't really got to see the offensive line because obviously, like today they were in pads and they were hitting each other and stuff like that. But all of that stuff happened on the other side. So I didn't really get to see. They did have this one-on-one drill. I mean, it was crazy. David Montgomery, you know what? I think Monty and Khalif Raymond, they look really, really good. You know, Monty wasn't himself last year when he got hurt. Khalif, it seems like he hasn't been the same in 2 years. Khalif Raymond looks good. I can't believe I was like, he might not make the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like the Lions were going to maybe push him because he's on the last year of his deal. So maybe they drafted Levet. Then they took Meeks and undrafted free agency. They do what Khalif does. But Khalif, he said, no. He looking good out. He looking fresh. He looks quick. He looks great. So that is his spot for sure. So it was really going to depend on if the Lions carry 5 or 6 wide receivers. What's up, Malachi? What's good with you, bro? Had my first fantasy draft last night. You getting ready for fantasy this year? Yes. You know, man, I'm so out of it. I'm so out of it. It's way too much stuff going on. If you haven't heard, the Michigan Panthers are actually in jeopardy of leaving Michigan. They're going to allegedly pull them away, and it's the entire USFL conference is leaving, is being relocated. So I'm gonna tell you what, if the Michigan Panthers disappear, not only will I not watch a UFL game, if they ever come back, I don't think I'm gonna care. They keep on bringing this team back just to take them away. So maybe spring football ain't meant to be. I don't know. Not here in Michigan. I don't know. Doesn't seem to work out. Braylon, what up, though? Hey, B, let me know if you still want to go tomorrow, man. I'll send you a ticket. Because I might not go. I'm tired. It was hot in the mug. And I got to get ready for the game on Thursday. I was upset we lost the Birmingham Stallions. Yeah, so Stat Pat, there is a petition. They got like 2,000 signatures We have less than 1,000. So we're pushing up on 1,000. Okay. Yeah. So DM me don't put it in here, but on Twitter, send me your Ticketmaster email so I can transfer the ticket. Brad heard us wanting an edge, and guess what? He did. He signed a cornerback. Yeah. I'll be making a video as soon as we get off here. So Brad, man, I've missed so much stuff with y'all. Today, man, today's like a catch-up video. It ain't really, it's a lot to talk about, but I feel like we need to just chop it up, catch up for a little bit. I've missed so much. Like the entire offseason, man. The draft, free agency, cutting Zadarius Smith. I mean, like I said, this team, it took a lot out of me. I think last year was rough, like 2023, but this year, man, it took a lot out of me. Losing the way we did to Jaden Daniels, and then when we drafted, we took Tyleek, and then we took Tate in the second round, and I'm just like, I understand why we did those things, but Brad the edge rusher position, like Marcus Davenport, man, there's no reason anybody should believe in him. I'm sorry. There's no reason anybody, you know what? I'm not sorry. There's no reason that anybody should believe in Davenport. No one. It's up to him to prove that he can stay on the field. I mean, what is happening? But if the best case scenario is that we win a Super Bowl and I'm wrong, I don't care. Man. Give me a Super Bowl any day. I'll take that loss all day, every day, every single time. Yes, Malachi, I'm going to actually make a video. Okay, B, I'll do that when we get off. I saw that. I actually got an inside drop. I knew before it was published. Somebody sent me a tweet, a direct message that we signed up. So I'll make a video about that after we get off. Tigers crashed, so definitely leaning toward the Lions right now. Speaking of the Tigers, what's going on with the Tigers, bro? They still got the lead, right? In the Central, it is. Look at me, knowing my baseball divisions. Okay, so the Central, last I saw, they were 60 and 52, 60 and 50, 60 and 52, right? 60 and 42, it was something. They had an 8-game lead over the second place team, but they were playing the second place team. So, I don't know. What have they been doing now? Yes, John Gruden was at training camp. What do you think the breaking point for Brad to really look at adding for the... Okay, what do you think the breaking point for Brad to really looking at adding for the pass rush? Okay. Hey, Lupe, put that question in there again, because what do you think the breaking point... Yeah, put that question in there again with all the right words, or all the words, so I can... That's a good video. This Davenport stuff kind of reminds me when Roger got all that hype that one year when the Lions had training camp. Schiff, that was that year one? The year we drafted him? But yeah, I mean, what are you hyped for? The dude has to stay, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do people hype for? It's like, I don't know. Speaking of hype, did you guys like Superman? No spoilers. Did you like I hated it. Hated the new Superman, man. Hated it. Saw Fantastic Four. Did not dislike it. I actually enjoyed it. It was, no spoilers. Could have had more. That's all I'll say. But hated Superman. Enjoy Fantastic Four. Yeah, 8 games between Detroit and Cleveland. So I've been hearing a lot of people freaking out about the Tigers. Man, I would love to talk baseball. I really would, but I don't really know it like that. Yeah, the Central firmly held by Tigers, but this losing cut. Okay, so what is the Tigers' current like streak? Is it, because I think I saw they lost 13 out of 14 games? Because so I'll get push notifications on Twitter, but like, Tigers won, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden it was like, Tigers lost. And I'm like, what is happening? We lost the American League best record during this. Wow. What do you think the breaking point for Brad is to be able to take the pass rush seriously? You know what, Lupe? Appreciate you, bro. I need some content. Let's make it. All right, so we got a question in the comment section. We're back, by the way, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Spike Kool-Aid got a question about the pass rush. That's right. We still talking about it. Lupe says, what do you think the breaking point is for Brad to be able to take the pass rush seriously? That is a great question. Great question. You know what, man? I don't know if there's an answer for that. I don't know. It's been 5 NFL drafts for Bradley, Matthias, Jerome, Cornelius Holmes. And the best that he's done, you can go correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think that I'm going to be right because I've been watching this. But again, in higher than the 6th round, Brad has only taken 1 edge rusher. Josh Pascal, when he was drafted as a defensive tackle. It said DT specifically. Maybe they viewed him as a DE, but official position when drafted, Aiden Hutchinson is the only DE that he's taken before the 6th round. He took James Houston. He took Ahmad Hassani, who's got all the makings of the perfect Detroit Lion. And I'm rooting for the kid. I think he could be one of those late round studs that works his way up to a decent second contract. But what will have to happen? I don't know. Because to me, it's already happened. You get to the NFC Championship game. You cannot touch Brock Purdy. Aiden Hutchinson goes out. You cannot touch the quarterback. Did you know that Aiden Hutchinson still led the team in sacks and pressures? If he didn't lead, then he was really close. Zadarius Smith, you trade for him, and then you cut him. You cut him because he costs too much money. And he's still out there. And what do? You go get and re-sign Marcus Davenport. Oh, by the way, you also bring back Levi Onwuzurike, I'm hurt for the rest of the season, Rike. Josh Pascal, injury, we don't even know what's going on. Pup list. What is he going to take? I don't know. If I had to make because Brad he's stubborn. He's stubborn. He's arrogant. And he riding off this Jahmyr Gibbs pick. He's riding off the fact that he took a laughable franchise and put it into Super Bowl contention in 5 years. But what is it going to take? I don't know. But if I had to guess, not winning the Super Bowl this year. That's what I think. He hasn't really taken it serious since he's been here, has he? You trade up for Broderick Martin. Oh, I'm sorry. We got to do it right. If we gonna do it, we have to do it right. You notice my stuff right here. You traded up for the 96th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft. I don't know what it's going to take. It seems like out of all the positions that Brad Holmes, that we have on our team, defensive line specifically, edge rusher, he cares the least about. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm glad you said that. We've been going a long time. I'm getting a little worked up here because I just remembered if we go back to March, we're talking about free agency. We're talking about pre-draft. What did Brad say? Brad was real snotty. He was real snobby about the pass rush. When he was asked about it, he was real snobby about it. Well, you're only asking about this because Hutch was hurt, right? And how many elite pass rushers in the NFL? No, this was my favorite. How many teams in the NFL? 32, right? Okay. How many elite pass rushers in the NFL? About 5 or 6, right? Yeah, that's fair. 5 or 6. And we have one of them, right? We have one. You know all of this stuff. Don't act like you don't know it's 32 teams in the National Football League. Don't act like, and who cares what other teams have? We're the Detroit Lions. We need what we need. We worried about what we got. Ain't nobody care about, we don't care about what everybody else got. So I don't know, but I'm tell you what, and I've been on this mountain, I'm going to die on it. If Brad Holmes if we don't get to the Super Bowl, and it's all the things that us little pathetic peasant podcasters have called out, right? He is going to be, that's when the fan base is going to start to look at him like this. I'm telling you what's going to happen. I think Dan Campbell, he good. Dan Campbell, even with going forward on 4th down, I'm not saying Brad Holmes is in trouble. What I'm saying is the criticism for Brad is very quiet, but it will get louder at the end of this year. If we have 35 sacks, if Hutch is responsible for 25 sacks, Marcus Davenport goes down again, he going to have some answering to do. Trust me. And if not, then we win a Super Bowl. I don't care. It's going to be one or the other. We're either going to win the Super Bowl or the pass rush is going to be lackluster again. It's going to be one or the other. It is. But what is it going to take for him to take it seriously? Maybe some fire under his butt. Maybe. I don't know. Because if you look at the track record, like I said, Broderick Martin is about to be the biggest. I'm sorry. the 96th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, Broderick Martin. He's about to be the biggest blemish of Brad Holmes' tenure as a Detroit Lions general manager. Has done nothing for this team, will not make this roster, or should not make this roster. If he does, it's because somebody got hurt, and we just need a body. He not even worth that. The dude is terrible. He's terrible. Should have never been drafted. Should be in the UFL right now. So anyway, what do I think? That's what I think. He's not going to take it seriously until somebody makes him, because he hasn't to this point. That's all I'm saying. We back, baby. We are back. Hold on. No, I missed a lot. I think when Hutch get injured again, Brad will take it seriously when Hutch get injured again. Tyreek is definitely a problem. Yeah, Tyreek is he a hot mess. He is a hot mess, man. He was all over the place on Saturday. I didn't really get to see him too much today. They didn't do a lot of D-line work in front of the crowd, but he was everywhere. I'm not worried about the middle, man. We've been straight with the middle. Between Aleem, Reader, we've been pretty good. Even when we had Isaiah Bugs and stuff, like we was all right. It's been the outsides that we've been worried about. I can see it all over the media. They believe Hutch can carry this defense. That's crazy. Bums at cornerback too. The problem is he can't evaluate pass rush talent. You think that's what it is? I don't think he cares. He doesn't care. He Anyway, that's why you will never be able to accuse me of being a shill. Ever. They will never have me do anything for this team. Trust me. Wasn't James Houston drafted as a linebacker? I believe he was, potentially. I thought it was a DE. I know so his position was weird, bro. He could have been. I don't know. It seemed like it changed every game. Because can't trust Davenport more than 3 games. How many games y'all think he gonna play this year? DTD, don't trust Davenport. That's funny. I believe in Marcus Davenport. Hey, Q-Ball, I think I'm gonna wear that shirt, bro. I think I'm gonna wear it to one of the camps. I think I'm gonna wear it. And let me ask y'all this. Ladies, if you watch this on playback, ladies, why you gotta go to camp with all this all dialed up? Do you realize you're gonna be sweating? I mean, and when I say sweating, I'm talking about sweating. I saw sweat like leaking through people's clothes today. It ain't you can let the cheerleaders be pretty, okay? They get paid to be pretty. Let them be pretty with their cheerleading outfits on and go out there and I forgot to tell y'all this. So the guy who does the Gridiron Heroes, he was there on Saturday. So Saturday was Loyal Lions members day, right? So I got invited. Shout out to the big homie and his wife. I got invited, so I got to see what they saw. And so I think his name is Theo, right? He comes out of nowhere. Like you see him walking past, but then you don't see him. Like he's out of sight. And then the Lions song comes on, Gridiron Heroes comes on, and he just started forward down the field out of nowhere. It was crazy. He did his little Lions thing and he left. I was like, oh, okay, that was cool. It was cool. But yeah, listen. If you go on to training camp and you're trying to look pretty, you can't. I know there was a song a couple years ago. It was called "Sit Still, Look Pretty." I mean, don't even worry about looking pretty because it's gonna be hard to do when the sun is baking on you. And a little note to y'all as well: if you plan to go to training camp, if you ain't there at 8:00, turn back around. Don't even bother coming in because you ain't going to find a seat. Now, if you want to stand or you want to be behind the bleachers, that's fine. But if you're trying to get a seat, and don't come with you, your husband, and your 4 kids because you definitely ain't finding a seat. If you want a seat, you got to be there at 7:30, 8:00 at the latest. So when you go to training camp, when training camp begins, the only row that's covered by the shade is the back row. As training camp continues, it goes down and down. If you sit in the front, you will never, ever be covered in shade. Don't say somebody didn't tell you. I'm trying to tell you, all right? Do not sit in the front if you want to be protected from the sun, okay? I'm trying to tell you. And don't come late, because if you come late, you might as well go home. They trying to bag a football player. What's up, Honolulu? What up, bro? What up? Yeah, Matthew Betts from last year, Canadian question. How's he doing? Yes, bro, he was there. Everything is everything, brother. I know it's not spelled like that, but big enemy of the Red Wings is Matthew spelled the other way. But I'm just saying, so I'm trying to warn you, don't get to camp late. You better off going by yourself. Don't try to take the babies and the family and all that and then come in and try and get a seat. It ain't happening. Unless you there. I got there today at 7:30. The line was through the door. And because the back row is shaded, everybody went to the back row. Now, I am by myself. So I can, is that seat taken? Oh, is that seat taken? Oh, and I just snuggle into one spot. I'm good. I'm not here with all these people. And then it was this little boy. He was so cute. He just kept yelling Jared Goff, trying to get the chant going on. Oh, by the way, the Jared Goff chants will return. You ever seen a Marvel movie when it says, Captain America will return? The Jared Goff chants, they're back. Oh, yeah, they are back. They died down this offseason because of the game against the Commanders. But, oh, yeah, they back. They going to be in full effect this year. Funny boy, what up, though? Derek, you should do a collab with the Honolulu Chiefs podcast. I was on with them, bro. I was one of their first guests a long time ago. I don't like my audio situation, though. That was a little busted, but we made it work. Morton said he's been calling. Yes, he's calling plays from the box Thursday. Interesting. Yeah, let's get on that. All right, so everybody knows how I feel. Well, you might not know. Oh, yeah, that's right. I cannot believe we didn't talk. Did we talk about this? We might have. I don't know. It's been a long time since we've been on. But Benedict Johnson, hey, you might know him as Ben Johnson. His name now is Benedict the Snake Johnson. Has decided to take a role with the Chicago Bears as their head coach. But we ain't talking about him. We got a new offensive coordinator. His name is John Morton, not to be confused with Johnny Morton, former Detroit Lions receiver. But John Morton today said something that I like. And I was wondering, why don't Detroit coordinators do this? John Morton said that he's going to be calling plays from the box, from the booth. He ain't even going to be on the sideline. So you know how they cut the camera to the side, to the booth? That's going to be our offensive coordinator. You know what he said? He said he don't want to be part of the chaos. He want to be locked in. I like that. I appreciate it. You know why? Because we don't need somebody playing games when our season is on the line. You know what I'm talking about. We don't need to be down 10 in the playoff game and somebody having Jamison Williams throw passes. We want a brother locked in. So he's going to be in the booth. So when they cut to him, they're going to be in the booth. I've always liked that. I love that. I love hearing that. And I can tell you what else too. I'm not sold on this defense just yet. I got to see it in action. And unfortunately, I'm not really going to be able to see it until we get the starters on the field. However, they play a little different under Kelvin Shepherd. They are. I think we needed a change of scenery. I think we needed a change at the guard. Aaron Glenn is over there doing his thing. He got all the Jets people in the uproar. He doing stuff they ain't even seen before over there. And we doing our thing. Terrion looks great. Hutch looks great. Defense got the potential to take a huge leap from last year, but I'm not buying it just yet. But that's crazy. Johnny Moe from the booth, interesting. Yes, he is going to call the plays from the booth. I do like that. Because it shows that he is going to be focused on the task at hand, which is concentrating on his offense. I also like it too because it's his first year. Maybe he doesn't want that distraction. Now, he might not stay in the booth next season. He might come down, but he calling plays. It's a explosive offense with or without the snake. And I like it. I like what I hear. He's focused on the task at hand. I do like that. Ben Johnson and Jeff Bezos. I like to call him Jeff Bozo. He too rich. Benedict is ticked off with Caleb. Yeah, he looked like he aged about 15 years as well, which is cool. So let me know what you guys think, man. I love it. The fact that he's going to be doing this from the booth. The Stafford agenda is still alive. Yes, it is. The Stafford agenda is going to be alive until he retires, which will probably be in a few years. I see Stafford. I don't know, man. Does he retire a Ram? Does he retire a Lion? Or does he go somewhere else and play 1 year or something? I've been hearing, man, that like Minnesota might have been close to pulling the trigger on Matthew Stafford because they still rolling with the rookie. So what up, Raw? What's good with you, man? How long do you think Kelvin Shepherd will stay as a DC? I hear people think he's going to be a head coach soon. You know what, bro? That's tough. That stuff, I don't know. We got to see him out there. You know, he's got to, if he was like, he got to put in some work, right? So if Calvin Shepard was able to take this defense without a legitimate pass rush and vault us up to like top 10, top 5, he could be a coach next year. If you're able to do that, I don't know, man. I say at least 3 years. I mean, we got to see what the dude got first. Anthony Lynn did it from the booth, and he was terrible. Are you sure? You sure he did it from the booth? Well, you know what, man? In Anthony Lynn's defense, our team was terrible. Our team was terrible in 2021. It was terrible. And it was terrible at the beginning of 2022. Was that all Anthony? I don't know. I mean, you know, so I don't want to put it all on Ant. I don't want to do that. But yeah, man. So wanted to just touch base with y'all, man. It was tough for me to get on. We've been on 41 minutes already. That is crazy. But yeah, we're going to be back. Any questions y'all got for me? Let me give you my thoughts on, let me see. What else did we miss? So I think the Lions are going to go 13-4 to 11-6. I think for the first time in 2 seasons, in 2.5 years, I think the Lions will drop back-to-back games. I hope I'm wrong, but I think they drop back-to-back games. We got a brutal schedule. I see 13-4, 11-5. I don't care about none of that stuff. All I care about is winning 2 to 3 playoff games. Well, it's got to be 3 for us to get to the Super Bowl. That's all I care about. That's it. I don't want to see Stafford in Detroit again. Well, right now we're going to see him on in LA. Thoughts on the schedule. Okay, you know what? I didn't give you my thoughts. Let me pull it up. All right. But thank you guys for rocking with me. We lost like 40 subs, man, but that's cool. That's pretty decent if you ain't on in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? That is pretty decent. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. Why's that Facebook? I don't want to go to Facebook. But yes, I'm going to try to go to every road game. Oh, look, there's my video. What does Instagram look like? No, I'm not bringing him in. I'm trying to find it. I got a photo. I just don't know where it is. Oh, there we go. No, that is a commercial. That was a video. It's proven to be extremely difficult, y'all. Hold on. That's Facebook. I'm trying to find a schedule that's not either Woodward Sports or who's everywhere. Well, my thoughts on the schedule is that we go 13-4, 11-6. That's what Shift Guy got 12-5. You know what, man? What's up, Gibbs? 12-5 would be solid. Ross says, let's just make it in the postseason, bro, and win a game. That's all. I mean, is it sad that's if we make it to the postseason and win a game, that's progress from last year, but it's regression from the year before. And somebody asked, Lupe, you asked about the pass rush. That's when I'm telling you, man, this is the final year to me of Brad Holmes being untouchable. Next year, if we don't win a Super Bowl, okay, if we win the Super Bowl, or if we win the Super Bowl, the entire staff is goated. Like legendary history books, they gonna have to do a lot to get fired or get let go. If we make the Super Bowl, he's gonna be almost untouchable. It's gonna buy him another 5 to 6 years. Like if we make the Super Bowl, he's gonna be around a while. If we fall short of that, I think this is when, okay, you've had 5 years to get this thing together. You're not going to be better than 15-2. So you've gone from 3-13-1, 9-8, 12-5, 15-2. There's nowhere else to go. You're not going to go 16-1, 17-0. That's not going to happen. So record-wise, you're going to probably regress. That's number one. That's cool. Fine. Nobody has to go 17-0. Make the playoffs. If we do not make a Super Bowl, that's when Brad, the pressure to me is going to actually, I think that's when people are going to get much, much louder. And I think that's when you start to hear more noise. I got us winning 10, 11 games because of the brutal road schedule. Yeah, man. Vash, what up, though? What's going on, man? I'm going to all of those games. All of priority number 1, you already know what time it is. It is Arrowhead. Man, I cannot wait. Arrowhead priority number 1. So I will be going to Green Bay. I'm going to drive. Let me tell you how crazy Lions fans are. I talked to some guys, some season ticket holders, that told me that they have driven to Minnesota and driven back all in the same day. Like, what? I could see myself doing that. Arrowhead, I will be there. Green Bay, I'm going to go there. Baltimore, I'm going to Cincinnati. I've never been to Paycor Stadium. I am going to Washington, Philadelphia, and LA. And then I'm going to go to Minnesota because the vibe in Minnesota was just crazy. And you never know, that might be for the division or something. But Minnesota isn't. US Bank Stadium is awesome, and I will be there for sure. Okay. Do you know why Kirby wasn't at practice the last couple of days? Lady, I do not. So I did have a guy reach out to me, said that his little brother's got some autographs from Kirby. So he was there today, but he was not at practice. I don't know. I don't know if that's who Dan said has some personal issues or something like that. I don't know. He was not out there today, though. But you know who is back? Alex Anzalone. He was practicing for the second straight time, so that hamstring seems to be good. And it looks like he is done doing whatever he was doing. And, still want to get paid. 6-hour drive. So MSU, it is actually 7 something for me. Yep, it's 7. It's less than 8, but more than 7. Hold on, let me check. Let me make sure. Siri, take me to Lambeau Field. Seven hours and 25 minutes. That's going around, what is that, Lake Superior? Lake Michigan. 7 hours and 25 minutes. I see cool Lions fans up here. Inside the NFL is doing a show at our, Inside the NFL, they show at our game I seen. I think you're taking the longer route through Chicago and Milwaukee. Okay, hold on. So what other way is it if you don't take the ferry? Because if I go, so I live close to Detroit, bro. Yeah. That's the only way for me to go, man. Hey, Siri, take me to Lambeau Field. All right, so MSU, here's the 3 ways it got me taking. It's got me taking 94. No. Okay, so it's got me taking, hold on, 94, which is 724 with tolls. It's got me taking 96, which is across Mackinac Bridge, which is actually 3 minutes slower. And then 8 hours and 7 minutes if I go up through the UP. So yeah, according to Apple Maps, it would take me 3 less minutes if I take 94. Yeah. Yep. I don't know though, man. Okay, which one would y'all do? Would you do 96? Huh. Okay, hold on. Which one is the most miles? Because I'm a less miles guy. Okay then. All right. MSU, that's where I'm taking. I am going to take across the bridge. That's the one I'm going to take. Because across the bridge is 343 miles. If I don't cross the bridge, that's 476. Good looking out, bro. But wait a minute. The bridge is always open, right? I don't know. Y'all, you wouldn't believe I've never been there. I've never been across to that bridge. I've never seen it. That's the way I'll go. Okay, cool. Good looking, bro. Because I hate it. Y'all don't know this, man, but I hate driving out the way. I hate it. You know how, like, the freeway, you get on some freeways and it takes you out of the way? I hate it. I always drive by miles and not time, if that makes sense. So that's what I'll do. 96 to the bridge to Lake. No, bro, that's not a bridge. That's the car ferry. That's the car ferry, bro. Man. Yo, that's the car ferry. I thought it was a bridge. Bro, you had me. That's the car ferry. Got to take 75. See, okay. Bro, Mackinac. Wait, so you're talking about go up top? Hold on, I know. Wait a minute. Check this out, man. All right, I know okay. So to go up top is 8 hours and 8 minutes. It's 544 miles. I got to take the ferry, bro. Bridge is enormous. Okay, Vash, where's... In September, I'll take the ferry. I think I'm going to have to. I think the ferry is like $150, though. Oh, but here's the... Okay. What time is that game? What time is the Green Bay game? I might have to take... Because it's either two things. Because I've looked at this before. So the ferry closes in October. I think the last boat ride is October. I would love to take a ferry. I've never taken it. It's like an hour and a half. I forgot what it is. But it cuts like 2 hours off the time, I thought. But here it doesn't. It just cuts miles off the time. But the problem is, coming back, it's not open. What's up, Detroit Sports? What's good with you, man? We looked at this before. What time is the game? The opening game of the season. Because if it's early, I could take the ferry. Okay, 3:25. So that means coming back, the ferry's not open. Okay, Lake Michigan car ferry. Let me see if I can pull that up, and then that'll be the show. I appreciate y'all. Lake Michigan car ferry. Car ferry. Schedule. Here we go. The SS Badger. That's what it's called, right? What's up, Jacoby? What's good with you, man? All right, plan your trip. Here we go. I know y'all did not tune in for this. Okay, so check it. The ferry. Ferry runs May 16th through October 12th. So I told you it was sometime in October. Let me see. Okay, what is this? Depart. Okay, so what's the Michigan side? Is it Menitowick? What side is the Michigan side? Okay, so that's the other side. Okay. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, this mug is confused. I got to look at it off the show. But if I want to cut the miles, then I've got to take the ferry. But it's going to take the same amount of time and it's going to cost me more money. But it'll save me like 150 miles. Yeah, bro, you pay like 40 for tolls alone. Really? Okay, let me see what the fares are. Okay, so we're doing fall prices. You know what? Can I bring this in? Hold on. I think I can bring this in. Y'all ain't just looking at me. What's this one? All right, so here are the prices for the ferry. So we would be going here. It would just be me. Round trip is what I would do. If they're open on the way back. One way would be 75. That ain't bad though. But I just got to know the times. All right. That's what we'll do. Either way, I plan to go. Yep. Okay. Let me see. By the time you get there on that drive probably hit like 3 or 4 at like 10 a piece or sometimes 15. You need the automobile though. Yeah, I know, bro. Okay, so Master Chief, check this out. You said, I think you'd be better off flying. I looked at that as well. What I found out is that I usually fly Southwest. And if I still would have to drive an hour and a half to the stadium. So I might as well take my car. You know what I mean? Oh, I got to buy a car ticket, not personal. Oh, wait a minute. I thought there was a car ticket. Because how they going to charge you $150? Really? I say, oh my God. Dang. It's $200. No, dog. Nope. I ain't. No. I'm driving, man. Ain't no way, bro. 200. No, in Detroit sports, it's all right, bro. Yeah, man. You know what, Malachi? That's exactly what I'm going to do, bro. Wow, you know what? There's a reason I ain't take this. Come on, dog. But I hate the fact that I'm gonna go almost. That's a. The things we do, man. The Badger is the shortest but most expensive. But it takes the same amount of time, bro. But I could chill. And look at the lake. Maybe I can. I don't know. We'll make. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. We are back in full effect. We will be live on Wednesday to talk about training camp from Tuesday. I don't know if I'll be there yet. I'm tired. I'm going to try and go grind it out. I think today is supposed to be the hottest day. Let me see what it's supposed to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, it is supposed to be, I said 92. 92. Yeah, man. I don't know yet, but I appreciate y'all nonetheless. I will see you on Wednesday. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, or rent a car. Man, that's crazy. I'll let y'all know, but I'll be there for sure. All right, y'all. I will catch you on Wednesday. We back.
I'm pissing off the neighbors. Whether home grown or imported, we feeling shorted, cause we waiting on our paper. So next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City when we get back on the feet. Yeah. about the D. You don't know about the streets. Cause when you're in the Motor City, nothing is as pretty as the hustle. You don't know about the D. You don't know about the streets. Cause when you're in the Motor City, everything ain't pretty, but it's love though. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, when we get back on our feet. Yeah.